beautiful couple are in the house. Woo, 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 woo. Like an ambulance. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Haruna. How are you?
Oh, we are doing good.
Welcome. Congratulations, first and foremost. We're so excited to have you in the studio. Now, your video has gone viral for standing in the rain and basically delivering your vows to each other, along with the entire bridal party. Yeah. And it seems all the guests were also sitting there. No one got up, nobody ran. The pastor was in the rain. Like, your makeup and your look was beautiful, Mrs. Haruna. Like,
thank you.
Like you whoever did it killed it. Like, you look beautiful. Your hair was nice and coiffed. Your outfit was gorgeous. Like, you two look dapper.
Thank you.
And then the rain started. Yeah. Now, describe the day to me before the rain started.
Okay.
Mr. Haruna.
Good. So, actually, in the morning, I did check the weather forecast.
And what did it
I
say?
kept checking almost every hour. Yes.
And what was it saying?
It was no rains.
Really?
Trust me. No
Are you serious?
Yes.
So it came from nowhere?
Came from nowhere. So actually started like 10 minutes just before we started.
Okay.
Yeah, it became windy all of a sudden.
Oh my.
Yes, just within 10 minutes before we started. But then we had kept the guests waiting for some time.
Okay.
So it was like, you know what?
Let's
just
go
ahead.
Yeah.
Then when it started, the convocation had already started, and then it started raining. So then I took a glance, I looked at the pastor, and I was like, you know what? Let's continue. So the thing is, the pastor is a childhood friend of mine.
Okay.
So we are like boys, but actually, Bello, we could continue, no be anything. So then we turned, and then we saw our team, and they were there, ready for us. So it was like, you know what? Let's just continue. You know, the guys, they've been disturbing me. Bello, marry.
Yeah.
They marry, they really, you want to go where? Stand there. You have nowhere to go. Yes. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask how you met each other, Mrs. Haruna. Will you tell us the story of how I'll come to you, your version of it, but I want to hear her version.
There's
of it
always
first.
there's
always two versions. But she'll be like, oh, I saw him, and then I didn't think, but he'll be like, yeah, I saw her, and that was it for me.
Yes.
But how was it like for you, Mrs. Haruna?
Okay, so as to how we met, that was 6 years ago.
Ooh.
Wow. Yes, on Facebook.
Oh, tell me more.
Now
I'm very intrigued.
Yes.
Okay, what did he say? What did he DM you?
So apparently I've been seeing his posts. Yes, and I've been admiring him low key. Yes. So it was one Sunday I was in church when he DM'd me. Yes, and
what was that message? What did he say that caught your attention?
it was actually my surname. He said my surname was really nice. And
what was
What's
your
your
surname
surname?
before you became Mrs. Haruna?
Toroko.
Say it again.
Toroko.
Toroko. Okay.
Toroko. Yes, please.
That's a very interesting name. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
From Volta.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
So one thing led to the other. Then on our first date, I invited him over to a church program.
Okay.
Which he came.
I like.
I mean, the one thing led to the other.
Wait. Yeah. The story. You didn't say one thing. We want to know that one thing that led to the other.
Thank you very much. I mean, we kept going on dates, and finally we got to know each other more, introduced each other to our family. Yes, and then
The rest is history.
So when did you know you were going to marry him?
That was, I mean,
from the get-go?
Yes, right from the get-go.
Hey.
Wow. I knew he was the one.
I like that room. After the first day, you're like, nah, there's something that this is it for me.
Yes, because the way he handles issues whenever we have problems is so different from the people I've been with in the past.
How does he handle issues?
I mean, he's very forgiving.
Oh,
yes.
I like that.
He's forgiving.
Okay.
And he doesn't stress things whenever we are encountering challenges. Yes. So myself, I'm a bit stubborn a bit. Yes.
It's allowed.
Yes. So getting a man who would, I mean,
understand you
at a point in time has always been my dream. So that was when I realized that this is
it for me.
I'll grab him.
I like that. It's a bit for me. But Mr. Haruna, when did you know that? What's your first name actually, Mrs.
Wendy.
When did you know Wendy was it for you? And why did you send her the DM in the first place 6 years ago?
Okay, actually, it was a name because the name was quite funny. So I was just trying to be naughty, and I was like, "Actually, this is your name, dear. Where did you get this name from?" Then she didn't get offended. Then she just started laughing, and then we just started vibing from there. You know, I took a number, and then we started talking on phone. Yeah, and then like she said, one thing led to the other, and all that. But then I think it was. I think 7 months into the relationship, I knew she was the one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I knew she was the one. Yeah, I knew. I can't explain it, but the feeling was always there. And usually, I'm not wrong on such things.
Yeah.
Yes. Because growing up, I actually was able to know between genuine love and fake love. Because growing up, my dad used to be very wealthy. Then he passed on, and then all of a sudden, people changed. So growing from a little stage, I know when I see the genuine love. Yeah, that's why the team we chose were actually people that I
knew were your guys.
So these are people I've known since some of them I've been to primary school with them, some I've known them over 30 plus years and all that. And her team too, they were all from immigration. She's an immigration lady.
Oh, wonderful.
That's why they could also withstand the water. You know, you said
that's true. As if it was me after disappeared. I'll be like, no.
I'll be worried about my makeup dripping all the way.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's very exciting. Okay, so 6 years prior, you knew, or 6 months into 6 years, you knew that it was destined to be you from the get-go. Now, describe planning for the D-Day. How was it like? What went into it? How long did you plan for the event?
Okay, so 4 months, because the thing is, I'm a marketer and events person as well. So this thing had already started. Exactly. So it got to the point even the doctor lady got frustrated because I was like, no, do it this way.
You wanted this
the
way.
The funny thing, even on the day of the wedding, in the morning around 9:10,
still planning things.
I was with them
and changing things.
I actually even chose the seating arrangement.
So big.
Because I do big events, so it's part of me. So so the planning started for like 4 months. We planned along the line, and then just to make sure that everything was in order. The funny thing was that I was planning to do it in April, but then I actually had just 4 months in the period because after June, July, because of the work I do, I might not even be here.
Okay.
So June, July was obviously out because rainy season. So I had April and May. Now the interesting part is I come from a Muslim background.
Okay.
I'm not Muslim, but I come from a Muslim background. And around April, they were having the Ramadan. If I do it around, then I'll cut them off. There's no way I was going to cut them off.
So May is fantastic.
So that's why we chose the first week of May. And then God also decided to do his thing on the very day for us.
Now, why do you describe the prep for it? I mean, the gown, the hair, the makeup. You knew what you were gonna wear. You knew how you were gonna look. Describe that process, those 4 months leading to that day, and then the prep on the day for your big day.
Okay, so choosing my vendors were not really difficult for me because I mean, for some time I've been following on
Instagram and the rest.
So I actually knew whom and who I was going to use for this particular. So on that very day,
was it? I always picture how wedding days go. Was it a smooth thing? Like everything people came on time. You started relaxing. How was it like? Describe it.
Okay, so on that day, I was calm. Initially, I thought I would be intense.
Okay.
But I was calm. My hairstylist came
on time.
All my vendors came on time.
Okay.
Because I've seen some stories, they're not good.
Shout out to them. They came on time, and I mean, we're getting ready. My girls were also getting ready as well. I got my wedding gown ready for shoots and
pictures.
Everything. Yes. Then I mean, we're done with everything, and only for us to go out, ready to take off to the venue. Then I realized the weather was, so I asked myself, God, what is going on?
I've planned too long for this day.
And I've invested a lot of
Exactly. The makeup alone looked paying, like it's not. I'm not allowed to come and destroy it today.
Of course. And I was like, God, this done. I did Alpha Hour.
You shared the link.
Something like this happened to me. So as we're approaching the venue, the clouds were becoming darker. My heart. So we got to the venue, and to my surprise, there were a lot of people already seated waiting for us. So we got there. The pastor was also ready my husband walked his way through the aisle. So it was my turn
to come down
the aisle. In fact, we're supposed to go through a procedure, like walk through your aisle. I mean, that has always been my dream, to flaunt my gown.
Of course.
Yes. Only for things to change. I mean, we're showed a certain
routes to pass
just because the rains were coming. Oh God, I was like, Jesus, this can't be me.
Oh no.
So we got, so it was time for us to take the vows and then got to, I mean, the pastor too. The pastor was really good.
Of course.
He was the one
who encouraged you guys to
encouragement. He was giving us the encouragement and everything. Pastor Dobe, oh, God bless you.
Amen.
And the most interesting thing, he also came with a wife. I also know the wife from way back.
School, okay.
So she was also more like the backing vocalist.
Oh, wow.
She was praying. It was beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
So then it starts.
Yeah.
It starts drizzling.
Then it starts drizzling.
Yeah.
Then it starts going harder.
I know.
Then it starts proper raining.
I know.
And you can feel your investment on your face melting.
I know.
Because makeup, what you have makeup that?
Yeah. So we prayed through and all that, and then thankfully I think it didn't last. The heavy downpour didn't last for more than 8 minutes.
Oh really?
Yeah. It didn't last more than 8 minutes.
But it had caused the damage already.
Yeah, some few damage. But you should see the reception videos.
Oh, really?
You should see it. If they show you the two, you'll be like, is this
exactly?
Trust me, you should see it.
Now,
I intentionally not brought it out. Some people already have it. But
okay.
I just don't want it to come out now.
Now describe the period where it was raining. I mean, when I could see like you look glorious. But at some point, you could almost see that the makeup was starting to melt off. And your hair, which looked so beautiful. And then, of course, your bridesmaids and your grooms, everyone was in the rain, standing there, supporting. What was going through your minds at that moment?
For me, I was rather thinking about her. So funny enough, I was cracking jokes with her.
Aww.
Yeah, because
I
just I kept telling her, Charlie, forget we're in your shade. And I always made fun of her nose.
Yeah.
She has a very cute nose. So then I made fun of the nose and she laughed, because I just wanted her to. Yeah. I know we handle situations differently.
Yes.
Yeah, and I know her. I know she handles situations differently. So then I had to just keep distracting her, and her team too, and my team. Yeah. The whole bridal party and our families, my mom,
stood in there. I
and
saw
all of them. So you have the support.
Yeah,
what else? It's just rain.
Exactly.
It's rain. It's not snowing. It's rain. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, what was going through your mind when the downpour was coming?
Okay, so initially I was worried a bit, but as time went on, I felt it didn't matter. After all, I was getting married to
the one that you love. Yeah.
So it didn't really matter to me.
Aww.
And then at a point, I just turned and then I saw the crowd cheering.
Aww. This is nice.
I mean, like, it made me teary.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
Bless you. Oh.
Yeah.
And then one awkward and funny thing was, whilst it was raining, whilst we were taking our vows, I just turned only for me to see our event planner holding on to two trusses. To two trusses, like
to prevent it from falling.
Like you see people holding on to stuff.
Yeah, to prevent everything from flying away.
Yes.
Now, did you tell your groomsmen and bridesmaids to stay with you, or they just stayed?
No. So the thing was, because the pastor took control of everything. So more or less like we were following his lead. So everything that he said. And me, my boys were down for me. And her girls too were down for me. Our families too were down for us.
Yeah.
It didn't really
matter. Yeah.
Right. So let me just quickly ask this. So on social media, you do find people who do the whole cheering, and there are some people also asking that you definitely know that we're in the raining season. Why then did you not look for a hole instead? How did you react to comments like that? Or how would you react to comments like that?
Oh, of course. The thing is, when something happens, then everyone has
an opinion.
But there are so many things that went into that decision. Some are very private.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
Trust me, for someone that I've been doing events for,
you thought it through all the way.
Exactly. 3 Media, they know me very well here because of my past brands that I've worked with, So these are things that I already do. So I actually looked at all those scenarios. But you can plan, but God also has his plan. And trust me, if I had not rain, I'm not sure we'll be sitting here.
That's true. Like describe going viral, because literally I've seen it on every timeline. I've seen it on everyone keeps going, oh my God, as if you happen to ask
saw comments from people from South Africa. They were like, this is me from, and I'm like, oh my God. Viral couple, guys. You done well.
I think she sent me the first story Sunday evening. They was like, oh, okay, really? Because the wedding was 3 weeks ago.
Oh, really? It's not like this weekend.
No.
Oh, really? Really?
So
we are now catching the vibe.
Exactly. So we were done. Even forgotten
you
about
this rainy Tuesday.
Even done with our honeymoon, we came back on Friday.
You even remember
Then on Sunday.
Listen, I was about to ask, how is the honeymoon going?
So the origin of that video actually started with one of the MCs. I had 3 MCs. So one is called Shiggy Lovable. I think he does most of this MC duties, but it's a friend that I've known for a very long time. So he decided to just come support. But usually when he goes to events, he also comes with his photographer and video guys, because he markets
promoting himself as well.
Yeah, so I think he did a nice edit and captured the moments
with the music, and then that was emotional.
So I was there, and then he said for some reason he didn't want to tell me that he was doing that. Then the thing just blew, and I was like, oh, okay, it's already happened. Then the call started coming in. We didn't sleep on Sunday.
Really?
And I resumed work on Monday.
Imagine
and everyone I've left work for like 3 weeks, and emails from all over. I couldn't work on Monday.
Oh. Because you have to respond to all of those emails.
And people are tagging you, and honestly, this is the only there are a lot of people who have actually reached out to us for interviews and all that, but I only took this offer.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for making
media. I've been rich. I was a marketing manager for Indomie, so Talented Kids.
You've
for like 5 years. So here is more like my home.
It's your home.
So I was like, you know what? So
if you come anywhere, you come here.
Yeah.
You like it.
At least when the story goes out, then people begin to understand what went behind. Because I know there are a lot of what ifs are, why this, why that, and all that. Yeah. So that's it. And as she said, the comments. But the good things are 95% were positive.
Yeah.
Blessing.
Honestly, when I saw it, it was amazing.
I don't even remember any negative comment. I don't even remember one. Yeah, because it kept my status. Funny thing is, a lot of people didn't recognize it was me until I put it on my page.
Right. Then they went,
Bello, it was you. Oh, it's my own Bello. And then because if you watch the video, you could clearly see her.
And you were like over the shoulder.
Exactly. I'm friends with Cookie T. She watched the video for like 4. She didn't even know it was
No way.
So this morning we're like, hello, so that's you. So everything happens
for a reason. Honestly. Now let me come to how you sort of prepped to go into the reception, because you've had your vows, you've done your vows, it's raining, it stopped raining now, and everyone is now trying to figure out how to make the reception happen. What did you do, Andy? Did you now redo everything again? Did you just decide to scrap it and go into describe what happened after?
Okay, so the funny thing was, with my wedding gown, I planned on wearing it throughout the event.
Oh, we're ready.
Because my husband said he wouldn't spend this huge money on the gown
just to do a reception.
But low key,
done your own. That's my girl. That's my girl.
Yeah, I sent 2 dresses. So on that day, I was so in the rain, obviously. So we were done with the vows and everything. Funny enough, I left the reception dress in the hotel. So I had to let my sister and one of the groomsmen
go
rush
back.
Because there were people seated at the reception
waiting for you.
Okay, so you had to go straight into the...
And I don't know how they did that, because within the shortest possible time,
they had gone and come back.
So I asked them, how did you do this? Then I had to change, and then my makeup was still intact.
Okay, it looked like, even though you could see that at some point it had affected the wedding dress, it looked perfect still.
My makeup, she was so good.
So she touched it up a bit.
No, she had left already. Yes. But when you see the reception pictures,
it's as if nothing happened.
It's as if nothing happened.
Wow.
Still intact.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So I then texted her after the whole ceremony.
And then
everybody was surprised that as to how my makeup
yeah.
So that was it.
So you just touched up a little bit and then you were good to go.
And that was good to go.
Wow.
Then the party started.
And the party started.
And then seeing the crowd alone, oh my god, I was scared at a point in time.
Wow.
Because I mean, we didn't expect people to have
so many
stayed.
people.
Yeah, stayed
to that
They sat and then through the rain, through all of it, and then they
Yes.
just decided to party after.
long.
Now, Bello, how did you deal? Because she had a contingency dress.
Yeah.
Did you have a contingency outfit?
No, I wore the same thing. You know the most painful aspect?
Toby?
My Akaka mates, they came to pound me again.
Oh, right. after you
imagine?
after you suffered the water,
Yes,
you
they came
suffered
to
water
pound
again.
me. Somewhere around 7 o'clock, I was like, you guys, why? Who need more boy?
So you wore your white tux.
Yeah, so it was the same thing. But
Yeah.
funny enough, just right after it dried quickly.
Okay.
Yes. So whilst I was waiting for it to make sure everything was in order,
Yeah.
I went back into the event organizing mode.
Yeah,
I kept
and then
calling
decided
Charlie,
to-
the lights in. What's up?
Yeah.
Is it still working? Are we
Yeah.
still good to
Yeah.
go? At the point, we were like, we can't switch it on because I'm like, hey, I paid your
Charlie.
deposit. They don't pay your rest. Better switch that thing on. Yeah. So I was more thinking of the organizing, make sure
Yes,
everything was in order.
yeah.
But I couldn't go there. I was just making calls, and it was a bit strange because usually when I'm doing events and stuff, like I move, make sure this is in order, but I
now
couldn't
you
go.
have-
So I stand for my father and I
And
make
then
a
you're
calls.
calling.
And it was a bit strange, but
Yeah.
at the end they just came out good because people even stayed there till 9.
Wow. And partied all the way
Yeah,
through.
party all the
That's
way.
amazing.
Yeah, till
That's
9.
amazing.
Yes, till 9 o'clock. Yeah, we even forgot it rained.
Charlie.
I actually even forgot. If not until this video came, I'm like, Sunday is don't you remember?
Now, how has it been? 3 weeks into marriage. How's it going, Bello and Wendy?
Yeah, I've lost my freedom.
Which is expected. Now you have a bigger boss to report to.
I know, right? But it's been good because there's someone I've known for like 6 years.
Yeah.
Nothing has really changed.
Yeah.
It's just the same old as. Yes,
Yeah.
nothing really has changed from my side.
Amazing.
Yeah. And when I'm in town, I make sure that I just try and come in. Because
It's very
home.
necessary.
I can't
Yeah.
leave
Oh,
alone
Debbie. That's awesome. But Wendy, how has it been? 3 weeks into marriage.
And so far so good. It's very interesting.
I like that.
Really interesting.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for speaking to us. Congratulations.
Thank
You've
you.
truly made us believe in fairy tales because the amount of commitment and from the love that we saw in that video. And I think that's what caught people the most because it looked like that the two of you are completely into each other, and we could see from the video, and I think that's what made it even more viral because we love a good love story, and we definitely believe that you, Bello, and you, Wendy, are definitely our modern day love story, and we absolutely are ecstatic that you guys are having a great 3 weeks. I mean, literally, I thought you were like 3 days in marriage.
Yeah.
But 3 weeks in and everything looks. They're even matching in yellow.
No, but
They're
before
even
they go
matching,
though,
oh.
just some few messages have come on our Facebook.
Yeah.
So this one says, together, watching live from Mombasa, Kenya, Africa. We've got Tanko Prempe also saying, nice story. Edward coming in to say, Bello has to mention CTO.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need to mention CT.
Yeah, CT is my more like my WhatsApp group.
Oh, okay.
And we've been together for like 6, 7, 8 years. There's
Hey,
massive
then things
support
go on that WhatsApp group.
Oh, we're just like family.
Hey! And we've got Kwate saying Mr. and Mrs. Haruna, and then Abna Pukia saying, I can see my beautiful couple with a blow kiss emoji to you guys. But before we let you go though, what would be that advice you give to someone who's looking to walk down the aisle as well? Because I don't think you planned your wedding thinking of it pouring, but then you went through it. 3 weeks into it, what would be your advice to someone who wants to walk down the aisle as well?
Well, to me, I think they should just believe in whatever they want to do. If however they want to go about their wedding, as far as the two of them are okay with however they want to go about it, they should just go about it. But they shouldn't listen to anybody. They should just forge ahead and just do what pleases the two of them.
That's nice to hear.
Aww.
AJ, when you leave AJ,
I'm a big
AJ is a sucker for love.
I'm a sucker for love.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whenever I see love, I'm like, oh,
my God.
That's so true. That is
but
so true.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Guys
Thank you
are
so much for spending a part of your afternoon with us as well. We appreciate it.
We love to see it, and congratulations.
Thank
looking
you.
forward to even more goodness.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to more reasons to celebrate you as a couple. So, wishing you the very, very best.
Thank you.
And soon will there be another celebration? Maybe you do a Thanksgiving and we'll come and we'll pass by.
Most of our friends are saying the same thing.
Uh-huh.
We should do another.
No, round
Most
two.
people are saying
We want a party because me, I like parties. I like parties a lot.
Maybe they're going.
Or maybe a vow renewal or something, and they will come through.
1 year vow renewal.
Yes,
Then we'll do it again without the rings. Without the rings.
Well, thank you so much, guys.
Mr. and Mrs. Haruna, Mr. Bello Haruna, and Mrs. Wendy Haruna, our incredible couple that truly stuck it through in the rain on their big day and have gone viral. Speaking to us here on 3FM.